Hey guys, and welcome to my Ret Guide. I'm going to be talking a little bit about gemming, enchanting, and reforging, and then we're going to work on our rotation. As far as gemming goes, um, like let's say if you have a blue socket, you're going to go with the Etched Imperial Amethyst. It's 80 strength and 160 hit. Okay, and then let's say you have a red gem slot. You want to go with the Fierce Vermilion Onyx, which is the 80 strength and 160 haste. Big thing is haste and strength is a big thing. Mostly haste over anything. Um, and that's pretty much it for your gemming. Now if you have a straight yellow socket, you're going to put a straight haste gem in there. Okay. For your meta gem, I've got the one from the Black Prince. The one that you want to be using, I think, is the Fierce Vermilion meta gem or something like that. I'm not exactly sure on that. Enchants. For your shoulders, you want to go with the 200 strength, 100 in crit. Cloak, 180 crit. Chest piece, $80 stats, glorious stats. Bracers, 180 strength. For your weapon, you want the Dancing Still enchant. Gloves, 170 haste. For your belt buckle, you want to get the Ebon Still belt buckle. That way you can put another gem in there. Leggings, you want the 285 strength, 165 crit. And for your boots, you want the... I don't actually have that one, but I went with the haste. But usually people go with Pandaren Step. I personally like the haste. Okay, as far as reforging goes, it's going to go hit cap, then expertise cap, and this is soft cap, not hard cap. And I believe soft cap is like 8% for hit, and expertise is 7.5. The way that expertise works is you see there is still a percentage that the boss will parry you. Well, if you're standing behind the boss, he won't parry you. So that's something to keep in mind. So the way reforging goes is it's going to be hit, expertise, haste, mastery, then crit. So since that's done and out of the way, let's talk about some glyphs and well, actually, let's go to our talent tree first. I've got Speed of Light just because I like that speedy boost. Your second tier here is more on you, really. Repentance for CC. You know, people don't use CC anymore. It's everybody just goes in and kills stuff. So, and then this one right here is for your Turn Evil spell. It's more of a PvP ability. So I would definitely go with Fist of Justice or Repentance, depending on the situation that you're in. The next one is, the next tier is more about you and how you want to play your tune. I like Sacred Shield myself. That way I can just toss it on and not have to worry about anything, you know. I don't really want to use my Holy Power in Eternal Flame just because, you know, you're wasting that Holy Power healing yourself instead of, you know, getting that Templar's Verdict off or Divine Storm off. Your fourth tier down here, it's more of your choice as well. I like Clemency just because it gives me 2 hand of salves. You know, if I'm pulling thread, I can just salve myself a couple times. Unbreakable Spirit, you know, it's more of a prot thing really, but if that's your thing, then go for it. Hand of Purity, I've not really ever used it. I really wouldn't worry about it, to be honest with you. Your fifth tier down here is, it's going to be on you, really. I like Divine Purpose because it gives me instant holy power. You know, it like procs, and it procs quite often. So, like let's say if I'm down on holy power and it procs, I can use Inquisition, you know, and get that buff up on myself. Sanctified Wrath, you can get more hammers out there. Your Hammer of Wrath, you can toss more. Holy Avenger, it's like an instant 3 holy power, and it's a 2-minute cooldown. It's not really worth it. I find. You know, it's your call, really. Your last tier, depending on the situation again, a lot of people like Holy Prism. You know, it's nice for single target, or PvP even. Light's Hammer is really nice for AoE damage. Like, let's say you're pulling a whole bunch of crap and you want to get that extra concentrate down, or, well, it's kind of like a concentrate for reds now. And then Execution Sentence, which is more of a single target thing, like for boss fights and things like that. So that's pretty much it for the talents. I mean, like I said, most of them is going to be on you, but this is the way I got it set up, and I like it very much. Let's talk about glyphs now. Glyph of Double Jeopardy. Judging a target increases the damage of the next one if it's on a different target, so it's nice if you're tab targeting. Get that extra damage out. Your next one's going to be for Templar's Verdict. It's more of a survival kind of thing. Whenever you use your Templar's Verdict, you'll get a buff on yourself and you take less damage. And then your last one is Mass Exorcism. The thing with Mass Exorcism is, when you use it, you don't have the range on your exorcism anymore, but it hits multiple targets, so it's really nice for AoE. And then your minor glyphs, you know, that's on you, whatever you want. So let's get into rotation now, and that'll pretty much be it for the guide. And I'll tell you about a couple add-ons that I have. One is, you're probably wondering why my gems and enchants and stuff are on the side of my gear here. Well, that comes from an add-on called OQ, and I'll put a link in the description down at the bottom for you guys to check that out. What it is it's pretty much like a looking for group thing, but it's you know, it's different realms and things like that. It's very nice for getting Ordos down, or Celestials, or even finding groups for flex. So now we can get into rotation. Starting out, whenever I start attacking a boss, or just fighting in general, I'll go down here and I'll hit Avenging Wrath, and I'll throw a hammer right away. Holy Power, hit Guardian of Ancient Kings, and then pop Execution Sentence on that target. And then I'll just start my rotation, make sure I get Inquisition up right away, and just go right through every single one of my abilities. Whatever's on cooldown, just pop it right off. Just by popping all that right there, I jumped up to 25,000 DPS. I mean, that's pretty much it. You want to try to build your holy power up as much as you can. Like, let's say one ability's up first, but you see Templar's Verdict's up. Hit that other ability first so you can generate that extra holy power. Like, let's say here, for example, Exorcism was up, and I had full holy power. I would use the Exorcism before I'd use my Templar's Verdict, just to build that extra holy power. Alright, you see how my ability is flashing there? That's actually from Divine Purpose proccing, and it's just instant cast Templar's Verdict, guys. It's amazing. It's pretty great. So anyway, that's pretty much it for rotation for single target. Now, as far as you know, AoE goes for trash and stuff, I usually don't switch my sills that often, but when I do, you know, it's for a long period of time. If I know I'm going to be there for a while hitting on a bunch of mobs, I'll go to Seal of Righteousness. And whenever you auto attack, it's going to hit the other target over there, you see. It's not for a whole lot, so it's really up to you if you want to switch between your sills. But same way on AoE, you're going to build up your 3 holy power, get that Inquisition up, and then just burn right through. Same rotation. That Divine Purpose just proc like 4 times in a row right there. But that's AoE right there. Pretty simple. So let's head on to the shrine really fast, and I'll show you a add-on that I have, and it's pretty nice, really. It's called Reforge Light, and I'll also put that down in the description so you guys know what that is. And pretty much what it does is it reforges your gear for you, so you don't have to worry about it. You know, so you don't have to like sit there and look through your gear and say, oh well, if I change this, if I change that. This pretty much just does it for you. It's pretty amazing. Loading screen forever here. Alright, we're in the shrine now. Let's go up here and I'll show you how this add-on works. Okay, so when you come up to the Reforger guy here, it's going to bring up this big panel. And you can see right here on the right hand side, you got your hit, expertise, haste, mastery, crit, and all that stuff. If you scroll up to the very top, you'll see a tab that says presets. Click on that and you can pick whatever one you want. Like I want Retribution. And this is different for PvP. So when you do your PvP stuff, you'll have to manually set your hit and expertise so you can have the 3% instead of the 7.5%. So I want red. I clicked on that. It sets it up automatically. And then you're going to go down here to calculate. And usually on this big long chart here, it'll have a score of what you need to be done. You're going to click on show after that, and then it's going to bring up another panel here. And this is going to tell you what all needs to be reforged. You don't need to click on anything, it'll do it by itself. You just go down here to reforge, click that button, and bam, it's done. So let me go grab my holy set really fast, and it probably needs to be reforged. So let me see here. Alright. Just go to my reforger here. Then I'm going to go up here and click on holy. We'll hit calculate. And as you can see, down there it's got a score, and it calculated it up. It's no longer 0, it's 24,580. Going to scroll on down to show and see how these are blank here now. That's what it's going to reforge for me. So I hit the button reforge, just kick back and wait till it's done, and then bam, all done. Just that quick, guys. That's pretty much it, guys. Ret paladins are pretty much face roll. If you guys have any questions, please let me know, and I'll be sure to try to help you as much as I can. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you guys next video.